Okay.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I think we should have Ketan Bhai on the spotlight Ketan Bhai.
Yeah. Jai Jinendra and Pranam, everyone. Bada tapasvi sukh satama asho. Now we're going to start in few minutes our cultural program and general body meeting. Today's program is full of entertainment and lot of information. So I will request everyone to stay until the end. We will start with chanting Naukar mantra first. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Sitanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Uvachayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam, Eso Panchanamo Karo, Sauva Pava Panasano, Mangalanancha Sauvesing, Padamam Havai Mangalam. Jai Jinendra. So just to give you a little bit highlights of the today's program, that we will start with Jayesh Bhai's welcome speech, and then we will have a cultural program following by a general body meeting part 1, and then we will have another cultural program, and then again general body part 2, and then there is a last cultural program. So please stay all the program. And I'm going to just go over today's agenda for general body. Like we will start with again President address to community. Then we will have an introduction of a nomination committee and election committee. Then we will have a finance report and a report from a fundraising committee. Then we will give a brief update about the Pathshala and religious committee report. Then we will have a PR report, Jeev Daya report, external education committee report, TCCOP update, ACC update, and then Kala Circle. So this is like a general body meeting agenda. Now I will invite Dr. Jayesh Shah to have an introductory speech for the community. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra. Thank you very much, Ketan Bhai. I want to say one word for Ketan Bhai. He is our very energetic young secretary who has been carrying all the load on his shoulders. So I'm so thankful to him for being there for our center. Today we have very exciting and active cultural program. Our young team, they have done a wonderful job. You will be amazed to see the work they have done. And also we have general body meeting, as Ketan Bhai said. We will have a lot of information to share with you. This is second day of Paryushan, અને આશા છે કે બધા તપસ્વીઓને સારી શાતા હશે. અને સંઘવતી ઈસી બીઓડી વતી તમારી શાતા પૂછું છું, અને તમને સરસ તપશ્ચર્યા થાય એવી શુભેચ્છાઓ સાથે આપણે આપણી મીટિંગ શરૂ કરીશું. Meeting, because of some technical difficulties, we may have to make some changes in the chronology of our meeting today. Originally, we had planned that we'll start with our cultural program, but our team is working hard to fix the technical issue, and we will start with our religious committee report. I will request Samir Bhai and our AV team members to start with the religious committee report. Thank you very much.
Start. Jai Jinendra, on behalf of JCSC Religious Committee, I, Dr. Mahendra Shah, welcome you all on this auspicious occasion of the celebration of the culture program during Paryushan Mahaparva 2021. It has been more than a year and a half since the start of this unparalleled, unthinkable pandemic, COVID-19. During these trying times, our most support and proven support system is our Dev Guru Dharma. During these times, JCSC is trying to celebrate all the ongoing programs like morning Ashtaprakari Puja, Aarti Mangal Divo, and Swadhyay. But we have to do it in a very hybrid way. In person, we are celebrating this time in these Paryushan hours. Morning Ashtaprakari Puja and Aarti Mangal Divo in the evening in person. But we have to celebrate some Swadhyay, Mahavir Janma Kanchan and this culture program online. We have celebrated our JCSC yearly celebration in the month of May, partially in person and Parshala graduation day with limited participants. We have enjoyed China convention during July 1 to 6, 2021. Again, due to this Delta variants, we are limiting our participations in the Paryushan and Dash Lakshmana Mahaparva celebration in a hybrid way. Puja, Darshan, Snatra Puja, Evening Aarti, Mangal Divo in person, and the dignitary Swadhyay, Bhavana Bhakti, Mahavir Janmavanchan virtually. Today we have been gathered here to celebrate the culture program during this Paryushan 2021. You have seen some items and you have enjoyed it. Some items are coming after this. Congratulations to all the participants. During the Paryushan and the Dash Lakshmana Parva, JCSC has offered as much as possible. JCSC is planning to have a Chaitra Paripati on September 26th, Sunday, virtually, by the prominent 5 Tirtha Darshan in a very unique way. For this event, Harshil and Mokshit from India, they will be with us and they will have a very unique way, Bhav Yatra for 5 Tirth. JCSC is pleased to announce that this year, the Paryushan dignitary is Jitubhai Sir, and for the next year, Deepak Bhai Bodiwala, and the next year, 2023, Champak Bhai Pandit will be with us. But this year, Jitubhai Sir is for the Swadhyay, and Rishabh Doshi, Jayendra Nayak, and Jatin Bid are with us for the Bhavana Bhakti. Our local artist will perform Kumar Aarti event in the evening and Mahavir Janmavanchan on a Sunday. In these challenging days, let us stay together, do more Aradhana, and don't forget to contribute to Jain Center in Tan, Man and Dhan. On behalf of the religious committee, I thank you all, volunteers and Michhami Dukram, if anything has done wrong, without the preaching of Mahavir Swami. Jai Jinendra to all, and be in Sata during this tapasya. Pranam. Jai Jinendra.
Thank you very much, Mahendra Bhai. You are doing wonderful job as the chairman of the religious committee with your team. We are very fortunate. Things are going very well. Now we will be hearing from Dr. Jaswant Modi regarding External Education Committee. He will be giving us the report on external education.
Jai Jinendra. Jainism is little known outside in the mainstream public in United States. Jain academic education is one way to address this issue. Jain endowed chair idea and the reality started here at the Jain Center of Southern California. We all know that the JCSC is a pioneer in many different ideas like Jaina started here at our center in 1981 under the leadership of Dr. Manibhai Mehta. We currently have an academic presence for Jain education at 16 universities, all named in the name of Tirthankars. We have few more to go. On the horizon, discussions are being held currently for Bhagwan Vasupujya Swami endowed postdoc fellowship at University of Pittsburgh, at Hebrew University in Jerusalem, Israel, Johns Hopkins University, University of Florida, a public university, University of South Florida, which is a private university, University of California at Berkeley. We already have a presence at many universities and number of these programs has been established in the last 2 years. In the fall of this year, probably around November, December, advertise will start. They will hire in the spring of 22 and we hope that those positions will be filled in fall of 23, fall of 22 to start the Jain education. We will have an opportunity to start Jain vegetarian course at the culinary school and Jain art education at the performing arts school at Cerritos Community College right in our backyard. We will be also contacting many university students and alumni to start on their Facebook page publicizing the Jain study chair at their universities. Please contact me if you have any ideas. We can help everybody. We would like to get more ideas, more funding, and this is the way we can make our presence known, our main ideals of the Jain education, non-violence, anekantvad, and aparigraha, which are the basic foundation of a democratic world known to everybody. Thank you very much for listening and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Jaswant Bhai. Next, we will be hearing from Vipin Bhai. Our son is always in front of doing services to the community. Jivdaya, Vayavach, our Jivdaya committee chair, co-chair, Vipin Bhai Vadecha will give us report what we have done over last 12 months. Vipin Bhai.
Jai Jinendra, I would like to give brief summary of Jivdaya distribution so far this year. As I had mentioned earlier, our normal practice was to distribute Jivdaya money once a year after Paryushan. Last year and this year, due to pandemic, many Panjrapots had trouble getting donations. So we decided to distribute twice a year, once mid-year and second at year-end after Paryushan. In June of this year, we sent 88 lakh rupees to Akhil Bharatiya Hinsa Nivaran Sangh in Ahmedabad. They do distribution for us. This money was distributed among 73 Panjrapots based on their needs. I want to thank Akhil Bharatiya Hinsa Nivaran Sangh in helping us distributing the funds every year. Out of 88 lakhs, 38 lakhs was sent to Una Panjrapur, which was completely destroyed in May of this year due to cyclone. I want to thank our Swadhyay group for deciding to help rebuild this Panjrapur. Total cost of rebuilding is 98 lakhs. Swadhyay group decided to pay half. Besides 38 lakhs, the Swadhyay group sent 11 lakhs, totaling 49 lakhs. This was all donation to Panjrapur, total 49 lakhs. And again, thank you very much, Swadhyay group. We'll start working on second distribution soon. Please donate generously to Jivdaya. All the money we had in Jivdaya fund was distributed in June. Thank you very much. Jai Jinendra.
Thank you very much, Vipin Bhai. Now we will be hearing from Prafulla Ben and her group. They are doing great job under TCCOP banner. So, Prafulla Ben.
Jai Jinendra, last 18 months have been very tough for all of us, some more than others. Some have lost family members, jobs, and much more. Although being at home during COVID-19, TCCOP team adjusted, we changed, learned new ways to connect and to best serve the communities. Second slide, please. We are excited to provide 2021 update from the volunteers of TCCOP ACC. With your generous support, we are continued to serve the communities in need. Your support continues to help us make a difference in the communities we serve. Here are some of the highlights we would like to share. Next slide, please. We are doing our best to help Vallada's Middle School achieve their vision of becoming a nationally recognized academic school, providing all students the skills to succeed as lifelong leaders and responsible citizens. We provided 100 coloring books to reduce stress and anxiety. We purchased musical instruments for 280 to 300 music students at a significantly low price. We met their needs, providing reusable water bottles, earbuds, and partner with the school staff to provide groceries every other week to the 20 students and their families who are going through mental health issues. Living with our Jain philosophy of charity and Jivdaya, Benji the dog was suffering with excruciating pain and needed surgery. We helped by partially funding the surgery cost, and now Benji is doing well. He's pain-free. That is so nice to see. We took many projects to meet the demands. We introduced the Fresh Fruit Project, fruit programs for the homeless women in downtown LA. Every week, we try to prepare 100 snack lunches for them. Next slide, please. While we couldn't go personally, we managed to feed the needy. We continued with our breakfast, dinner, groceries, and sandwiches, and various other projects. We have always been partnering with Long Beach Church. During COVID, while we couldn't serve the hot meals, we adjusted accordingly. Next slide, please. This summer, we joined hands with Leslie Milch to feed healthy snacks to the children at Park in Buena Park. She has started a program 20 years ago to read with me for the children in Buena Park. Next slide, please. We thank all the volunteers and donors who are helping us during these tough times. We are looking for volunteers helping us prepare 100 snack packs every weekend. Thanks again for all the volunteering and donations the community has provided to us. Thanks. Thank you, Jai Jinendra.
Thank you, Prafulla Ben.
Jayashankar, there was one slide that we couldn't show, so maybe with your permission,
Please.
when Prafula auntie talked about the musical instruments that were donated, there are approximately 280 to 300 of them that were donated, including the trumpet, flute, violin, etc. So I just wanted to display this, and it went to 4,500 students. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Samir Bhai and Prafula Ben. I want to thank all of you, those who are attending this program. We appreciate your patience. Program will be starting pretty soon. We have one more presentation by Rupal Ben. Our young children, young group, they are doing wonderful job under the STEM program. So Rupal Ben will be presenting the activities under STEM program.
It will be, the next one will be, the STEM program is not ready yet, Uncle?
Okay. We have a ACC report. We can present it.
Sure.
I'm sorry, Kala Circle program. We have a Kala Circle. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mina Ben. Kala Circle is doing wonderful job providing great education and art instructions to our community. Next, we have some report from ACC. Kanti Bai would be presenting an Ekant community report.
Jai Jinendra. Given we had a challenging year with COVID, I am very pleased to inform you that we still managed to conduct a few very important activities. My special thanks goes to Dr. Nitin Shah for organizing various programs, Jain Center President Dr. Jayesh Shah for their leadership and support, as well as some remarkable donors, and including Manubai Rika Shah, of Saramangal Trust, B.U. Patel, Tarsadia Foundation, and Mashan Usha Wagers Family Foundation, and many other donors to whom I say thank you. After more than a year of very reduced level of activity, SCC rebounded with active support to the Orange County's Back to School Fest and helped people with BP screening, hemoglobin checkup, and check to their eyes. Few were given eyeglasses as well. The project was held at La Palma, sponsored by Federation of Indian Association. 2020 Ghana Mission. We have been able to get Ghana Group to complete the 2020 program of surgeries in 2021. SSC arranged to procure and transport supplies, including intraocular lenses, from India to Ghana. Surgeries were performed in 3 hospitals in Ghana. Dr. Bitang Wiafe led the mission in Ghana. Total amount raised for this initiative was 40,000 and the major donors, which included Tarsadia Foundation, Wager Family Foundation, and Choksi Family. The 2020 Nigeria Cataract Mission, Gita Ashram and Rotary Club had funding for the planned 700 surgeries. However, they got 1,000 patients and requested us to support additional 300 surgeries. We went out fundraising, got donations to help with 500 surgeries. Joy Share Foundation contributed 300 surgeries. They did 100 by December 2020, and remaining 400 were performed in this year's February-March 2021. I met a summer workshop. Our community youth, Anjal Jain and his team, carried out this project. The goal of this project was to enhance the experience of viewing artistic expressions to the visually impaired folks. Successfully completed this summer with enthusiastic support of the Saramangal Trust. International 2021 Art Contest. This is a new activity for us, suggested and supported by Saramangal Trust and Tarsadia Foundation. The SCC is conducting first of its kind international art contest. The goal is to raise awareness of compassionate causes through artistic expression. Due to the ongoing pandemic, we have extended the deadline to receive nomination up to September 30 to 21. I ask all of you to encourage everyone you can to participate in this contest. The winners will be announced in December 2021. So far, over 600 people have registered and 125 entries have already come in. Please contact Ms. Chaina Shah at 714-856-4256 or Dr. Nitin Shah at 562-244-9035 if you need any information or would like to have any help. Future planning initiatives, Ghana Mission will be in September 20 to 25, 2021. Anam Health Fair will be on November 6 and 7, 2021. However, India Mission in January 2022 to be decided. Health Fair Jain Center cancelled, which was supposed to be held October 10 and will be if COVID situation improves. The details of Ghana was 2,500 to 3,000 patients medical screening. Medicines from India are donated by Diwali Ben Trust, which is B.U. Patel. 1,000 cataract surgeries, 1,500 eyeglasses to be distributed, 250 general plastics and laparoscopic surgeries, 400 to 500 dental, 10,000 people will be screened by anemia. Saramangal Trust and 2 anonymous donors are the main sponsors. I hope this brief presentation gives you all a sense of the type of projects we conduct and how take our new projects. Your ideas are welcome. It is my hope that next year we'll conduct some more activities as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kanti Bhai. Now we are starting our cultural program, which you have been all waiting for. Get ready to see the excellent work our young team has done, and our participants have worked hard. So please encourage and applaud them. Samir Bhai, can we start our cultural program?
Sapan, take it away.
I would like to welcome you all on behalf of
Samir, you need to highlight JCSC
and Jain Society of San Diego on the occasion of Paryushan Parva 2021. Today we will start our program with a very special song by cute little girl Jiyasha કે જે પોતાના સુંદર ડાન્સથી પ્રભુને ઊંચા અંબરેથી બોલાવી રહી છે. તો ચાલો આપણે બધા એની સાથે જોડાઈને આ પર્યુષણ પર્વના મહા અવસર પર એની સાથે ઝૂમી ઉઠીએ.
મારું તન મન અને રોમે રોમ તારા દર્શનને ઝંકે છે અને પ્રભુ તું એવો છે કે તું ઊંચા અંબર પર જઈને બેઠો છે. તને સૂરજ અને ચંદાનો દીવડો પ્રગટાવું અને તારા માટે તારલા ઝબકાવું કે તને રસ્તો મળે. તારા દર્શન માટે મારી આંખ હવે તલસે છે પ્રભુજી. તમે ઊંચા અંબરથી ક્યારે નીચે પધારશો?
Sorry about that. Just trying to fix the view. This was one of the reasons why it took us a little longer. Many of these videos we received only just a few days prior and had a very little time to work with all of these videos to try and put it all together. Extremely sorry, but just hang in there. Okay, there we go.
महावीर के जन्म कल्याण के शुभ अवसर पर हमने उनकी जीवन की कुछ महत्वपूर्ण घटना के बारे में चर्चा की, समझने की कोशिश की। तीर्थंकर के भाव में भगवान ने समता रूपी शस्त्र द्वारा क्रोध, मान, माया, लोभ और राग जैसे सभी घाती कर्मों को जीतकर केवल ज्ञान प्राप्त किया। किसी को कोई प्रश्न है?
जब हम भगवान महावीर का जन्म मनाते हैं तब कितनी बार डंका बजाते हैं और क्यों?
भगवान के जन्म होते ही हम 27 बार डंका बजाते हैं।
27 बार क्यों? हम भगवान के 27 भाव याद करते हैं। सभी जीव की तरह निर्वाण के पहले भगवान ने भी कई बार जन्म लिया होगा, तो फिर 27 भाव क्यों?
आपकी बात बिल्कुल सही है। वैसे तो तीर्थंकर बनने से पहले भगवान ने करोड़ों बार जन्म और मृत्यु हुआ है, मगर इन 27 भाव में बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण घटनाएं हुई है, इसलिए हम वो 27 भाव याद करके 27 बार डंका बजाते हैं।
तो वो 27 की गिनती कहाँ से शुरू होती है?
भाव की गिनती संकेत प्राप्ति के बाद शुरू होती है।
भगवान ने संकेत कब और कैसे प्राप्त किया?
भगवान महावीर का जीव प्रथम तीर्थंकर के कई साल पहले महावीर क्षेत्र में था। चलो हम पहुंचते हैं महावीर क्षेत्र में और देखते हैं वहाँ क्या होता है।
भगवान महावीर का प्रथम भाव। भगवान महावीर प्रथम भाव में महाविदेह क्षेत्र के प्रतिष्ठान नाम के एक गांव में नेसर नाम के मुखी थे। एक दिन नेसर अपने साथियों के साथ लकड़ियां लेने के लिए वन में जाते हैं। सब मिलकर लकड़ियां इकट्ठी करते हैं।
आज गर्मी बहुत ज्यादा है, दोपहर हो गई है। आज भूख भी कुछ ज्यादा ही लगी है। चलो मुखी को पूछकर भोजन की तैयारी करते हैं।
ठीक है, चलो। मुखी जी, अब भोजन की तैयारी करो।
सब अपना अपना भोजन निकालो। पता नहीं क्यों, मगर आज मुझे अंदर से तीव्र भावना हो रही है कि आज अतिथि को भोजन खिलाने के बाद भोजन करूं।
मुखी जी, यहाँ अतिथि इस जंगल में आज जोर से भूख लगी है, तो आपकी इजाजत हो तो हम भोजन शुरू करें।
मैं जानता हूँ, मुझे भी कड़ी भूख लगी है। आप सब भोजन करो। मैं इस वृक्ष पर चढ़कर देखता हूँ, शायद अतिथि मिल जाए।
मुखी जी, आपकी भावना का आदर करते हुए हम भी आपके साथ प्रतीक्षा करेंगे और साथ ही भोजन करेंगे।
अब तो मेरा विश्वास और भी दृढ़ हो गया है। मैं देखता हूँ।
मुखी वृक्ष पर चढ़ जाता है और देखता है। दूर से उसे दो साधु उनकी ओर आते हुए दिखाई देते हैं। संयोग से उसी समय दो साधु अपनी टोली से बिछड़ जाने के कारण गांव का मार्ग खोजते खोजते उसी दिशा में आ रहे थे।
गुरुजी, मध्याह्न हो गया मगर सही रास्ता दिखाई नहीं देता है। हमारे पास भोजन के लिए गोचरी भी नहीं है।
इतना चिंतित होने की जरूरत नहीं है। हमारे पास अभी आधा दिन है, रास्ता जरूर मिल जाएगा।
गुरुजी, सुबह से भोजन नहीं किया है, इसलिए थोड़ा चिंतित हूँ।
अगर गोचरी मिलेगी तो शरीर की पुष्टि होगी, और अगर गोचरी नहीं मिली तो संयम की होगी। अभी हम उस वृक्ष के नीचे थोड़ा विश्राम करते हैं।
नेसार साधुओं को देखकर बहुत खुश हो जाता है।
आज मुझे अतिथि की सेवा करने का लाभ मिल गया। हम साधुओं को भोजन कराएंगे और बाद में हम भोजन ग्रहण करेंगे।
भावना में भी एक शक्ति होती है। नेसार के दिल से निकली हुई उत्कृष्ट भावना की शक्ति के कारण कोई मार्ग बूढ़े साधु जन दिखाई देते हैं।
पधारो भगवान, आप हमारा वंदन स्वीकार करें। आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं? हम आपकी क्या सेवा कर सकते हैं?
हम साधुओं की मंडली से बिछड़ गए हैं, हमें गांव जाना है। अगर आप गांव जाने का रास्ता दिखा दें तो आपकी बड़ी कृपा होगी।
पहले आप भोजन ग्रहण करें और बाद में गांव के रास्ते तक मैं आपको ले जाऊंगा।
धर्म लाभ। अब हमें जाना चाहिए।
आइए, मैं आपको रास्ता दिखाता हूँ।
मार्ग में साधु नेसर को दंड उपदेशक सुनाते हैं। नेसर को नवकर महामंत्र की महिमा बताते हैं और नवकर महामंत्र का श्रवण और ध्यान करने के लिए संबोधित करते हैं। नेसर का शुभ भाव, साधु के प्रति आदर, विनय, भक्ति उपदेश श्रवण होते ही उनमें संकेत का बीज रोपण हो जाता है। नेसर अपने शेष जीवन उत्तम श्रावक धर्म का पालन करते हैं। आयुष्य संपूर्ण होते ही समाधि मरण प्राप्त करके नेसर सधर्म देवलोक में उत्पन्न होता है।
मानव जन्म रूडो जिन शासन ममळ्यो, जन्मारो धन्य थयो हो, भाग्य केरी बलिहारी जड्यो धर्म हितकारी, पुण्योदय ना प्रभावे होय 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 होय।
महिमा जोड़ महामंत्र नवकारिणी, स्मरण थकी व्यापे असर ओंकारिणी, राह बतावे सदाचार मुक्ति द्वारिणी, जिन वाणी जिन वाणी जिन वाणी।
Wasn't that amazing? આવા આપણા પર્વ પર્યુષણના શુભ દિવસોમાં આપણે આપણા તન મન ધનથી નાચી ઉઠીએ અને કહીએ કે આયો રે શુભ દિન આયો રે. Our next item is a dance choreographed and performed by talented girls Sanvi and Shraya Shah, and the wordings are आयो रे शुभ दिन आयो रे.
और चारों मेर हुई मिलाट ते आया मारा पावना दे स्वागत करावे उपजी फुलवारी रे, साजे गाजे बाजे गूंजे सपनोरी ये किलकारी रे, वन उपवन अभिनंदन करता छाई घटा बनियारी रे, शक्कर भांको झांकी झांको हुई जश्न की ये तैयारी रे, मन हर्षायो धन बरसायो धन सुखवारो जी रे.
आयो रे शुभ दिन आयो रे, शुभ दिन आयो मनने भायो नयो नयो सो रंग ले आयो, शुभ दिन आयो मनने भायो नयो नयो सो रंग ले आयो, होठों पे मुस्कान गुलाबी लायो रे, होठों पे मुस्कान गुलाबी लायो रे, आयो रे शुभ दिन आयो रे. पर्व ये पर्युषण छे हो जपलो प्रभु नाम बनेंगे सारे काम पर्व ये पर्युषण छे हो आओ सारे साथ भूलाते दिन रात पर्व ये पर्युषण छे हो जपलो प्रभु नाम बनेंगे सारे काम पर्व ये पर्युषण छे हो धर्म की राहों में जो चल पड़ोगे तो हो जाएगा बेड़ा पार चौगाड़ा तारा छबीला तारा रंगीला तारा रंग भैरू जुवे तारी बात रे हाँ चौगाड़ा तारा वही छबीला तारा वही रंगीला तारा रंग भैरू जुवे तारी बात रे हाँ चौगाड़ा तारा वही छबीला तारा वही रंगीला तारा रंग भैरू जुवे तारी बात रे
Hey Deep, I have a question for you. Can you tell me more about who are Jains? All I know is that there are a few different sects like Shvetambar, Digambar, Stanakwasi, and a few more. But these are the main sects.
So tell me one thing, Shri. If you tell someone who is not Jain that I am Shvetambar Jain, will that be enough for him to understand?
Of course not.
Then listen, जैन वो होते हैं जो भगवान महावीर की बताई हुई राह पर चलते हैं जैन वो होते हैं जो दुश्मनों को भी क्षमा कर देते हैं जैन वो होते हैं जो सत्य और अहिंसा की राह पर चलते हैं और जैन वो होते हैं जो जीव मात्र से प्यार करते हैं These are the main pillars of our Jainism.
Wow! So let's give this message through a dance to everyone.
प्रभु वीर ने मुक्ति का पथ दिखाया पथ को हमने ही पंथ बनाया पथ के ऊपर एक बिंदु लगाया बिंदु में उलझे सिंधु भुलाया इस पंथवाद ने हमें कहां तक पहुंचाया किससे जीते हमने किसे हराया हमने किसे हराया रहे हम महावीर के ही बनकर ना श्वेतांबर ना दिगंबर हम जैन हैं कहो हम जैन हैं
रहे हम महावीर के ही बनकर ना श्वेतांबर ना दिगंबर हम जैन हैं कहो हम जैन हैं
ओ लेकर पुण्य का ये सागर जन्मे जैन कुल के अंदर हम जैन हैं कहो हम जैन हैं धर्म से जैन हैं कर्म से जैन हैं संतों का ग्रंथों का हमने सार नहीं जाना अनेक मत बना दिए अनेकांत नहीं जाना जिनवानी का मर्म न जाना क्रियाओं को ही है धर्म माना
ये संत तेरा वो पंथ मेरा दिलों में देखा है भेद गहरा
ज्ञान एक है दर्शन एक है झंडा एक है आगम
सत्य अहिंसा बीज हमारे एक ही है नियम ये सारे
एक ही नमोकार तीर्थंकर ना श्वेतांबर ना दिगंबर हम जैन हैं कहो हम जैन हैं रहे हम महावीर के ही बनकर ना श्वेतांबर ना दिगंबर हम जैन हैं कहो हम जैन हैं धर्म से जैन हैं कर्म से जैन शासन सोहे वीर मन मोहे, जिन शासन सोहे वीर मन मोहे। ओ ध्वजा ऊंचे खेले भैया चढ़े हेले, ध्वजा ऊंचे खेले भैया चढ़े हेले। जिन शासन नो रंग मने लाग्यो लाग्यो, प्रभु वीर नो रंग मने लाग्यो लाग्यो। आजे आनंद अंग अंग जाग्यो जाग्यो, आजे आनंद अंग अंग जाग्यो जाग्यो। आजे आंगण गुलाल रंग जाम्यो जाम्यो,
आजे आंगण गुलाल रंग जाम्यो जाम्यो।
मित्रों, जय जिनेंद्र। जैन सोसाइटी ऑफ सैन डिएगो की ओर से सभी तपस्वियों को सादर प्रणाम और बहुत अनुमोदना। आशा करती हूँ कि आप सबकी अच्छी शाता रहे। कई बार हम जानबूझकर और कई बार अनजाने में हमारे अहम को पोषने के लिए और कई बार हम अपने आप को ऊंचा दिखाने के लिए या तो दूसरों को नीचा दिखाने के लिए असत्य का उपयोग करते हैं। हो जाता है। इस पंचम काल में ये जरूरी है, करना पड़ता है। ऐसा अपने आप को समझाकर असत्य बोल देते हैं। वर्तमान में अवश्य फायदा हो सकता है, मगर हमें इस असत्य की कितनी भारी कीमत चुकानी पड़ेगी ये मालूम नहीं है। आज हम भगवान महावीर की एक करुण घटना के माध्यम से एक असत्य की कितनी कीमत चुकानी पड़ती है वो देखेंगे। उस पर अवश्य सोचें। तो प्रस्तुत है अहंकार और असत्य की कीमत।
भगवान महावीर की आत्मा देवलोक में लंबा आयुष्य पूर्ण करने के बाद सेवन होकर भरत क्षेत्र में राजा भरत के पुत्र बनते। पिता चक्रवर्ती, दादा ऋषभ देव तीर्थंकर और पुत्र का नाम मरीचि। मरीचि अपने दादा भगवान ऋषभ देव के सानिध्य में दीक्षा ग्रहण करते हैं। एक बार ग्रीष्म ऋतु के अधिक ताप से पीड़ित होकर मरीचि के परिणाम शिथिल हो जाते हैं।
इतना कठिन संयम का पालन करने के लिए मैं शक्तिमान नहीं हूं। संयम मार्ग का त्याग करके वापस जाना भी उचित नहीं है। क्यों ना मैं एक नया वेश धारण कर लूं। मैं मेरे दीक्षित भाइयों और अन्य गुरु भगवंतों की तरह मन, वचन और काया का संयम नहीं कर सकता। इसलिए मैं कपाल में त्रिदंडी का चिन्ह रखूंगा। उपरांत वो द्रव्य और भाव से संयमी है, मैं वो भी नहीं कर सकता। इसलिए मैं मस्तक पर चोटी रखूंगा। मैं उनकी तरह अहिंसा का पालन भी नहीं कर सकता। गुरु भगवंतों जैसी क्षमता मुझ में नहीं है। मैं स्नान करूंगा, छत्र रखूंगा, अवधि का उपयोग करूंगा। मैंने अभी राग और मोह को नहीं जीता है। मैं कषाय युक्त हूं। क्रोध, मान, माया और लोभ से मैं अभी मुक्त नहीं हूं। इसलिए भगवे वस्त्र पहनूंगा।
मरीचि नया वेश ग्रहण करता है। कभी कभी हम भी प्रतिकूल परिस्थिति के आगे झुक जाते हैं ना, और अपने आप से समझौता कर लेते हैं। मरीचि क्या सोचता है?
मैं ये भी जानता हूं कि सच्चा धर्म तो मेरे दादा के पास ही है। इसलिए मैं भगवान के पीछे पीछे ही विचरूंगा।
भगवान ऋषभ देव का मौन था। केवल ज्ञान की प्राप्ति के बाद एक बार भगवान ऋषभ देव अयोध्या नगरी में प्रवेश करते हैं। संयोग से भरत राजा अपने पिता ऋषभ देव को वंदन करने के लिए वहीं आते हैं। संवत्सरण में भरत राजा भगवान को पूछते हैं,
क्या इस सभा में कोई जीव भावी तीर्थंकर है?
भगवान ऋषभ देव ने कहा,
हे भरत, तुम्हारा पुत्र मरीचि चौथे काल चक्र के अंतिम तीर्थंकर भगवान महावीर बनेंगे। उपरांत मरीचि चक्रवर्ती तथा वासुदेव भी बनेंगे।
प्रभु के श्रीमुख से ये बात सुनकर भरत राजा अति उल्लास में आ जाते हैं और वह मरीचि के पास आते हैं। भरत राजा मरीचि की 3 प्रदक्षिणा करते हैं और एक एक प्रदक्षिणा के बाद मरीचि को वंदन करते हैं।
हे मरीचि, मैं तुम्हारे इस वेश को वंदन नहीं कर रहा हूँ। आप भवांतर में चक्रवर्ती और वासुदेव बनोगे। उपरांत आप भगवान महावीर के नाम से चौथे काल चक्र के अंतिम तीर्थंकर भी बनोगे। मैं आपकी आत्मा को, भावी तीर्थंकर को वंदन करता हूँ।
भरत राजा विदाई लेते हैं। पिता के मुख से सुनी हुई बात सुनकर मरीचि बहुत खुश हो जाता है। वो नाचने लगता है और बार बार दोहराता है,
अहो, मैं कितना भाग्यवान हूं। मेरे दादा तीर्थंकर, मेरे पिता चक्रवर्ती, मैं प्रथम वासुदेव बनूंगा, फिर चक्रवर्ती और अंत में तीर्थंकर बनूंगा। मेरा कुल कितना महान और उत्तम है, सर्वश्रेष्ठ है।
समय बीतता गया। एक बार मरीचि बीमार होता है। असंयमी, असाधु होने के कारण कोई उसकी सेवा में नहीं था। मरीचि बहुत दुखी हो जाता है। मरीचि एक शिष्य रखने का निश्चय करता है ताकि कोई उसकी सेवा कर सके। एक दिन कपिल नाम का राजपुत्र मुनि मार्ग के कष्टों के प्रति शिथिलता, दुर्बलता के कारण मरीचि के पास आता है।
मैं आपका शिष्य बनना चाहता हूँ। मैं आपके साथ रहूंगा। मैं आपकी सेवा भी करूंगा। क्या आप मुझे आपका शिष्य बनाओगे?
मरीचि मन में सोचता है,
मैं सत्य जानता हूं और समझता भी हूं। मैं मुनि धर्म पाल नहीं सकता। सच्चा धर्म तो ऋषभदेव भगवान और उनके साधुओं के पास ही है।
मरीचि कपिल को कहता है,
हे कपिल, सच्चा धर्म भगवान ऋषभदेव के पास है।
क्या यहाँ धर्म नहीं है?
एक शिष्य की आवश्यकता, प्रलोभन मरीचि के सामने आ गया। प्रलोभन के सामने अड़ग रहना आसान नहीं है। मरीचि क्या सोचता है?
कपिल की बात इतनी झूठ भी नहीं है। मैं भी तो धर्म का पालन करता ही हूं।
मरीचि को अपनी भावनाओं को विपरीत करने का कारण मिल गया। अपने मन को आसानी से समझा लिया। मरीचि की शिष्य रखने की तीव्र आसना जीत गई।
जैसे धर्म वहां है, वैसे ही यहां भी धर्म है। ज्यादा अंतर नहीं है। मैं तुम्हें अवश्य मेरा शिष्य बनाऊंगा।
मरीचि ने सत्य जानते हुए भी असत्य कहा कि यहाँ भी धर्म है। इस एक वाक्य के कारण मरीचि के कर्म में अति वृद्धि हुई। किए हुए पापों का प्रायश्चित किए बिना ही मरीचि की मृत्यु होती है। मरीचि ने निसार के भाव में पाए हुए अमूल्य संपत्ति को खो दिया। इतनी साधना के बावजूद भी असंख्य जन्म मरण के कर्म का बंध हुआ। हम भी जरा गहराई में जाकर सोचें, कुछ बोलने से पहले, लिखने से पहले, कुछ करने से पहले। जय जिनेंद्र।
Jai Jinendra. Jai Jinendra. I'm sure you are all enjoying this wonderful program. Hard work put in by youngsters. Let us thank and give a big round of applause to all the participants. I want to acknowledge our young EC member Vaishali Mehta and her team has arranged all these programs wonderfully. Also, we had great support and all these good kids from San Diego Sun. So we are very thankful to them and we will give them a big round of applause. And still, there are many more coming. We are starting our general body meeting. I hope all of you are in good shata. You are doing well, and we wish you the best for Paryushan Tapashcharya. During this COVID-19 time, I know it was difficult time, but all of you have done wonderful. We have a very resilient community, and I thank you on behalf of ECBOD and our son for staying together and helping us out, keeping everyone's health and safety in mind. We had to make some difficult and tough decisions, but your support and your understanding is very much appreciated. During this time, still, we have continued with many online virtual programs, including pravachans by Sadhu Bhagwans and some dignitaries from here and from India. We had swadhyayas at our center, and all our Pathshala classes have been wonderfully conducted virtually. To help our local community, we raised some funds for COVID relief, which included some groceries, food, even Chromebooks to the students. We did some fund drives for Sadharmik Bhakti, and with your great support, we could raise up to approximately $1.3 million, which we sent to India to help many unfortunate families who were, we had sent these funds distributed through the well-reputed NGOs in India, where not a single dollar was used for any administrative cost. Each and every dollar what was sent was used for the right cause. Also, we had raised funds for Jivdaya, as Vipin Bhai earlier mentioned. We did raise funds for Vayyavach, and many Sadhvi Bhagwans were supported with that. Also, we raised some funds for humanitarian funds. Even we offered some COVID vaccination. Up to 2,500 vaccines were given at our center, and Jignesh Bhai and his team, they did a wonderful job. We thank them. Not only that, they also participated and donated some of the proceeds what they had received from giving vaccinations to the community members. This time, our whole program is arranged for and planned by our young team members from EC and community members. We are very proud that they have done excellent job. We appreciate your support and your encouragement. I see many messages on the chat box. That's very appreciated, and I'm happy that you're enjoying this program. Let's give a big round of applause to our young team who has done this wonderful job, and they're conducting it very well. And if there's any shortcoming during this, there are some technical difficulties. We pardon your kshama, and please forgive us for that. We also urge you to participate in tomorrow's Swapna Saribani program. Take advantage of many labs are available. you can see on the screen, there are many, many labs on a daily basis available for morning puja, afternoon snatra puja, evening aarti, mangal divo, and we have some labs available for parna. So I encourage and appreciate that you support these programs. Also, as Mahendra Bhai mentioned in his report, we are planning for a wonderful Chaitya Party. Last year, we all enjoyed Chaitya Party visiting 5 temples in United States. This time, we are going global. We will be visiting a temple in London, Oswald Center, and 4 temples in India. So stay tuned. We will be sending you detailed information. It would be on September 26th, Sunday. During our term, we had many plans and many programs. We had undertaken several projects on hand, including developing a network and group for our JCYC alumni, those who have graduated from our JCYC, and they are now successfully practicing or working in their own profession. We want to invite them become more active in various programs at our center. BOD and building committee also had a discussion about progress and planning and development for our newly acquired property behind our current property. We will work out a plan which will suit best for our current needs, our center's needs, and financially best suits for our center. Please support us in these programs wholeheartedly. Last but not least, I would like to thank our volunteers and the support groups who have devoted their time and services relentlessly, tirelessly throughout this time. I would thank including the participants in all these programs during last 20 months. Also, the children who have worked hard and participated in a great way. I thank Pathshala parents and the teachers and volunteers who have resiliently continued the virtual Pathshala program. Building maintenance committee who has been watching our building and keeping building in shape. Religious committee has done a wonderful job providing excellent religious programs. All the volunteers in the religious team, we appreciate that. Also, we have our AV team who is doing wonderful job, and without their support and hard work, we cannot experience these great programs. Not only our programs, but internationally, we have earned the name that whenever there is a program, our team has been very successful and doing the great job under the leadership of our Narendra Bhai, including by Sapan Doshi, Anand Shah, Vinay Shah, Nilesh Shah, Siddhant Khapra, Krishi from JCYC, and Samir Shah. So please give a big hand of applause to them. Amrish Bhai and Salil Bhai Bojak, relentlessly, they have been working hard to keep our temple in shape and to allow us to do bhakti without any interruption. I also thank our Mahila Mandal. They have been doing great pujas whenever necessary. Kala Circle, Minakshi Ben and her group, they have been providing great knowledge and Kala art activities. STEM group, Rupal Ben, she's doing great job. I want to thank our executive committee members and board of directors. Because of the time constraint, I'm not naming each and every one, but you all know who are our executive committee members and BOD members. I thank them. I want to thank Tejas Bhai Mehta, who has taken up this responsibility wholeheartedly on his shoulders to provide Ekasana, all the Ekasana Tapasvi, provide them food. So we please give him a big hand and thank him. I would like to thank Jigar Shah, who has been behind the curtain, has been providing great, Jigar Shah and Salil Bhai Dangi. Those two have been providing great services to our center. Last but not list, I want to say Jain Sangh of San Diego. They have provided excellent programs, as you already uh, have witnessed. Jigar Shah, his spouse Mona, and his little helper Jia. They are on the screen right now, so please give them a big hand of applause. San Diego Sangh has provided us excellent programs, so we thank them. One thing I want to ask for your help and support is this Chaitya Paripati. This year's global Chaitya Paripati would be a unique experience to all of us. We will be inviting all other Jain centers in the United States and worldwide. So please participate in this Chaitya Paripati. And there are some opportunities available to sponsor this Chaitya Paripati for 5 centers. We need 5 Sangpatis. Each temple where we go, we will be allowing 1 Sangpati, even multiple Sangpatis would be available, those positions, that's laws. So please take that advantage, and there would be 1 opportunity for Mahasangpati. So, and shortly we will be announcing, invitation will be sent to our community, and we'll be announcing all the detailed program about that. It is on September 26th, Sunday. We will be starting early, 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Having said that, I would like to now go back to business of what we are going to do this every year during Paryushan time. We plan for the election and bringing in new committee. This year, we have 8 positions will be opening up. I don't want to take the thunder out of our nomination committee and then election committee. And I will invite Pramod Bhai Shah, who is our nomination committee chair. He is very capable and experienced person. So I would invite Pramod Bhai to give you some details about nomination process. Pramod Bhai, floor is yours.
Pramod Bhai, what is your screen name, Pramod Bhai? Not able to find you.
While you're waiting for Pramod Bhai, I will be telling that the election committee is, nomination committee chairperson is Pramod Bhai, and his committee member, here he is. Pramod Bhai, right, you're on time. Please take over. Thank you. You are muted, Pramod Bhai. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes,
thank you.
I did. Jai Jinendra, Bada Sukh Satama Haso. I like to thank Executive Committee for selecting my committee members. I will be serving as nomination committee chairperson. We have Kalpana Ben Shah from Irvine. She will be a nomination committee member. And also we have Neeraj Shah, Neeraj Arpita Shah. And as per the bylaws of Jain Center of Southern California, our center has 2 governing bodies, the Executive Committee and the Board of Directors. The Executive Committee has responsibility for day-to-day operation, such as arranging religious activities, cultural program, JCYC, Patsala, and so forth, day-to-day activities. And the Board of Directors, they do kind of long-range planning, such as expansion of facilities, some future planning, coordinating significant repairs and renovation of the facility, and so forth. So the executive committee consists of 15 members, 5 officers and 10 members at large. The officers include the president, vice president, the secretary, treasurer, and public relations officers. And then the other 10 members are members at large. And the board of directors have 11 members. Among those 11 members, 4 of the EC officers, president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer, they also serve on the board. Out of the other remaining board members' positions, 2 positions are allotted for donor positions. Now, this year, we have total in the EC, total 8 positions that are open. And these are for 2-year term, year 2022 and 23. 5 officers, the president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and public relations officers. Then we have 1 seat is reserved for a life member between the age of 22 and 40 years. Then we have second EC position. The 1 seat is reserved for a life member who was born in the USA and has lived in the USA for more than 15 years. And the last position that is reserved for a life member who has never served. That means they are going to serve very first time on the EC of the JCSC. So altogether, we got 8 EC positions that are open. There are 2 board of directors position open. One is a board of director general, and the other one is a board of directors donor position. And those are 4 years term. So basically 22, 23, 24, and 25. Then we will be sending out announcement letter starting tomorrow. There will be several emails during the nomination period. The deadline to submit nomination is Tuesday, September 8, 9 p.m. California time.
Pramod bhai, it would be October 8, not September 8.
No, I'm talking about the deadline for submitting. So we are starting tomorrow, and the deadline is September 28. It will give about 24 days, less than 30 required. And then after that, we will have 5 days available for members who had applied, and if they want to withdraw, they can withdraw by October 3rd. And our plan is to submit the final list to EC in the EC October EC meeting. So this is the plan. Normally the SOP requires that we do this within the nomination period within 30 days and give another 5 days for the withdrawal time period. There will be several emails going out. Also, we will have this nomination EC and BOD. There will be a click on button on the JCSC website landing page as well. In the announcement letter, there will be a link. You can go to the link, and then you will see all the Google form. If you want to apply, please read the bylaws. There is a link available to the bylaws, and then you fill out your pertinent information. You select whatever position you want to apply for, and when you go, you apply for that position, it will take you and it will show you on the Google form all the requirements that you need to have, particularly for that position. And then basically you certify that you are meeting those requirements and then submit. Once you submit, you will get email under Google form. You will see in your inbox the email from Google form, and you will basically get the acknowledgement that we have received your nomination application. And then also you will send a form. It is called a certification form. There is a link. Basically, it has more detail that you certify that you are meeting the requirements. And then once you get that email from Google form, you can forward that to nomination@jaincenter.org. So we will have a data collected in our spreadsheet automatically, but you can also forward your email to nominations@jaincenter.org. I'd like to thank Kalpana Ben and Neeraj joining nomination team. And we are available. You will have our contact number, phone number. You reach out anytime you have any questions. Thank you for giving us opportunity to serve the Jain Center. Thank you.
Pramod Bhai, thank you very much. We know we have very excellent and experienced person as the chair of this committee, and Kalpana Ben and Neeraj Bhai, thank you very much. You will do a wonderful job. I would like to invite Dharmesh Bhai, who is the chair of our election committee, with his committee members, Prashant Bhai and Rupa Ben.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. As Pramod Uncle mentioned, there's going to be a long process of just a nomination period. And once the nomination process is completed, and should there be a need for an election, we will work with all the candidates to walk through the process on how the entire process will work, from having the candidate profile information, when the communications will go out, what the voting process looks like. So in terms of our committee members, we have Prashant Shah. He has spent active role and volunteering at Jain Center for a number of years. And also Rupa Ben Shah. She has been at this center for probably longer than anyone of one would know, but she has been instrumental in helping Jain Center where we are today. So I'm really glad that I have really good hands working with Prashant and Rupa Ben. In addition, the election will likely be carried out online, just like last year. So we will have a great support from our web team, Jigar Shah, and his team certainly will be a great part of how we conduct and execute the election process overall. So we will provide more information as we go on. And I don't know if any of the members are on, but we could do a quick spotlight if Prashant Shah and Rupa Ben is available.
They're there. They're there already.
They're on screen.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And so is Jigar Bhai, if Jigar Bhai is here.
Samir, can you spotlight Jigar? And thank you, Dharmesh Bhai.
Yeah, and thank you, Jaishankar, ECBOD team, for giving us this opportunity. And we look forward to helping execute the process as fairly as possible.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rupa Ben, Prashant, Jigar, and Jia, and Mona. Thank you. For any organization, it's very vital to have good accounting and financial system. This time we are very, very fortunate that we have very able, experienced, and smart CPA as our treasurer, along with his better half on his side all the time, helping him. Sridhar Bhai Kothari will be giving us our finance report. Sridhar Bhai, please take
Jai
over.
Jinendra, everyone. Bada tapasviyo satama hase. And how about those programs? They have been wonderful. Good dance with a good message. Applaud each and every program, each and every play. On behalf of EC and BOD, I would like to share the financial statement of Jain Center. Just hold 1 second. Can everybody see this?
No, Sridhar Bhai, not yet.
Okay, hold on. I think I need to.
See your Outlook.
Okay, I think I would need to just give me 1 minute. I think I would need to copy this and put it on my dashboard so that I can share it. So hold on 1 second, please. Can we continue with something else while I finish my financial statement, just so that I can share it with people?
Thank you very much, Sridhar Bhai. while we are waiting for Sridhar Bhai's report, which is very vital for all of us, first I want to make one announcement that I know we have many tapasvis doing a lot of tapascharya. I request all the tapasvis, those who have done this tapascharya, there will be a form available. It will be sent out by email to everyone. Please fill out that form and send it back by the end of the day on Thursday, September 9th. And if you have any question about that, please feel free to call us. But we want to do our Tapasvi Parna in a very efficient way. This would definitely help us to manage and do our Parna. Sridhar Bhai, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thank you.
I don't see it. Can you see the financial statement?
No, Sridhar Bhai. We see your outlook.
Okay. Samir, I'm going to send it to you. If you can share that, I don't know what's the
Absolutely,
problem.
please do. Yeah, I can.
All right. Okay. So sorry, Jayesh Bhai, please continue with something else, and I will. I'll come back.
Do you want to stop share? Okay, here you go. Thank you. Jayshankar, you're on mute.
Okay, thank you very much. While Sridhar Bhai is getting our report ready, you can see it's a lot of work, hard work, and he's doing it. And equally same is, જેમ આ શરીરને ચલાવવા માટે આપણે ખોરાકની જરૂર પડે છે, પર્યુષણ આવે અને ત્યારે તપશ્ચર્યા કરીએ, એના પણ પારણા થાય છે. એવી જ રીતે જો મારે રૂપકમાં મૂકવું હોય તો આપણા સેન્ટરને લગભગ 18 મહિનાની તપશ્ચર્યા થઈ ગઈ છે. કોવિડ માર્ચમાં શરૂ થયું ત્યારથી આપણા ફંડ્સને drastic effect થઈ છે. Our funds have dwindled down, expenses have remained the same. So we need everyone's support. જેમ આપણે ઘર ચલાવવું હોય અને ઘર ચલાવવા માટે અથવા તો આપણું વર્ક હોય તો વર્ક માટે પણ આપણે પ્લાનિંગ કરતા હોઈએ છીએ, કન્ટિન્યુઅસ એક્સપેન્સીસ હોય છે એની પણ આપણે વ્યવસ્થા કરતા હોઈએ છીએ. એ રીતે આપણું આ સેન્ટર એ આપણું સેકન્ડ ઘર જ ગણાય એવી રીતે આપણે એમાં ઘણી બધી આધ્યાત્મિક પ્રવૃત્તિઓ કરી રહ્યા છીએ. જ્ઞાનનો ખોરાક એમાંથી આપણને મળી રહ્યો છે. ધાર્મિક પ્રવૃત્તિઓ કરીએ છીએ. પાઠશાળા અને સ્વાધ્યાય કરીને આપણે આત્માના કલ્યાણ તરફની પ્રગતિ કરી રહ્યા છીએ. સાથે સાથે મિત્રોને કુટુંબોને મળીને સોશિયલાઇઝેશન પણ કરીએ છીએ અને વિવિધ કલ્ચરલ એક્ટિવિટી પણ આ જ સેન્ટર ઉપર થઈ રહી છે. જ્યારે આ સેન્ટર આપણા માટે આટલું બધું ઉપયોગી થતું હોય, આપણે એમાંથી આટલો લાભ લેતા હોઈએ, ત્યારે આપણી ફરજ થાય છે કે સેન્ટરને સપોર્ટ કરવો જોઈએ. શ્રીધરભાઈ, જ્યારે તમે તૈયાર હો ત્યારે કહેજો. હું યોગેશભાઈને અને જસવંતભાઈને ઇન્વાઇટ કરવાનો પ્લાન કરું છું, પણ જો તમે તૈયાર હો તો યોગેશભાઈ અને જસવંતભાઈ will be joining after you finish.
Sure. Samir, I have sent you the email. If you can please pull up the financial statement, please.
Yep, received it. Sure.
તો આપણે જોઈએ શ્રીધરભાઈ આપણને આપણી ફાઇનાન્શિયલ હેલ્થ બતાવે, પછી આપણે આ જે હું વાત કરું છું we will pick it up from there. Go ahead, સમીરભાઈ. Very good. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. Sorry about the technical difficulties. So these are the financial statement which has been prepared by Chuck Firm for 2020. These are reviewed financial statement prepared by the Chuck Firm. Samir, if you can go to the next page, please. The review report is a clean report. There are no qualified opinion on the financial statement. Go to the next page, please. Go to the balance sheet. Thank you. That's so. December 31st, 2020, we had about $1.8 million in cash and cash equivalents, about $917,000 in receivables, which is net of allowance for doubtful accounts of $120,000. We had $112,000 that is advances towards the UCS Srimad Rajchandra chair, and about $16.4 million of our property. This is net of depreciation. Total assets of $19.2 million. Our liabilities were about $58,000 for U2 members who have paid in advance and not specified any cause. We have $50,000 payable to the Srimad Rajchandra chair. And thanks to all the members who have contributed generously, because of which we have not been, we don't have any bank debt. We owe about $2,957,000 to the members. So center has about $16.1 million of net assets of the $19 million of total assets. Next page, please. So this is our profit and loss or statement of activities. Total, we have received about $981,000 in contributions, of which $496,000 is with donor restrictions and about $484,000 is without donor restrictions. Our expenses are total $1,225,000. That includes the program services and support services. So as you can see that the center has during 2020 we have negative, or we have lost $108,000 during the year. Obviously, this is including the depreciation expense. So our net equity or net assets has gone down from $16.2 million to $16,149,000. We can see the impact of COVID on the financial statement of Jain Center. Next page, please. This summarizes all the expenses in various categories, including depreciation, which is $569,000, building maintenance about $23,000, insurance about $37,000. We have a restricted donation expense of $406,000, the summary of which will follow. We had salaries about $74,000, that includes our caretaker salary and some of the other support staff we have. We have a telephone cost of $10,000 and $30,000 of utilities. So the total expenses, can you go down, Samir, please, is about $1.2 million. Total $1,225,000 is the total expense for the Jain Center during the year. Next page, please. This is our cash flow. As we can see that we have lost $108,000. Go down, please, Samir. And our cash position, which was $1,009,000 at the beginning of the year, has gone down to about $1,008,000 at the end of the year. Next page, please. Thank you. So these are the notes to the financial statement. It describes various things. It describes the center's activities. It describes the various accounting policies. We are preparing this financial statement on an accrual basis. It talks about what is considered to be restricted donation and donations without the restrictions. Next page, please. Our property and equipment, we are depreciating the property and equipment. The building and improvements are over 39 years versus furniture and fixture and some of the other assets for 5 to 7 years. Our allowance for doubtful accounts is about $120,000 at the end of the year. We also talk about that we are a 501c3 exempt organization under IRS 501A code. So all the donations made by anybody to the center are exempt under the income tax code. Can you go down, please? Functional allocation of expenses is a requirement where we are allocating the expenses between the program services as well as the general and administrative expenses. Next page, please. We talk about the concentration. So we have over $1.9 million in various bank accounts. And we had few donors who had donated quite a bit of money during the year, and we have 56% of the contribution receivable from 3 donors. Next page, please. Our contribution receivables, we break it down into how much we're going to collect in 1 year, how much we're going to collect in more than 1 year. The net receivables are $917,000. Next page, please. Our property and equipment, total gross value, $24 million, of which about $7.6 million is the depreciation. So the net property and equipment is $16.4 million. Next page, please. This is our liquidity disclosure. Next page, please. Line of credit. We have a line of credit with the bank, Manufacturers Bank. Our line of credit is $3 million, which expires October 2024. Currently, we don't owe anything to the bank, thanks to all the members and people who have donated money as a loan to Jain Center, which is about $2.9 million. We had a PPP loan of $24,000. We were able to secure it, which was forgiven in 2021. During this year also, we got $24,000 of PPP loan, and that has been forgiven as well. I mean, that has not been forgiven. We are in the process of applying for it. We expect that to be forgiven. Next page, please. Next page. Next page, please. So this is our details of the contributions, where the money came from. As you can see this, the contribution without donor restrictions, we have received $484,000. And then we have facility income of $100,000 plus miscellaneous other income, including the PPP loan, which was forgiven of $24,000. That makes it total. Can you go down, please, Samir? Of $136,000. Go to the next page. This summarizes all the donations we have with restrictions. As you can see that we have $259,000 pledged towards the building, which has been received by the center. This is towards the new complex. We have $226,000. That is Dev Dravya. We collected $129,000 for the coronavirus fund and the fund drive, and we spent all that money for various activities. We have about $41,000 for Jivdaya that is left over at the end of the year 2020. We have Mahila Mandal, $65,000, as everybody remembers, $75,000 of which was reinstated, along with $11,000 for Senior Association from our unrestricted funds. So at the end of the year, we have $824,000 or $825,000 of restricted donations that would be spent on various programs. Thank you, Samir. I don't think any next page. So if anybody has any questions regarding the financial statement, I want to thank a lot of people makes up the finance and accounting team, including our past treasurer, Pramod Bhai Shah, Vipul Bhai Udani, Kishore Bhai Shah helps out also. I want to thank Gita Ben also, who has been a constant help during the financial statement process. Your accounting and finance teams works very hard. Every weekend we are there. I want to thank, very special thank to Paryushan, who has been amongst many treasurers. She has been a constant force. She has been there every single day. Falguni Gala, who helps out whatever help we need. And my lovely wife, Rupa, who is there with me, who is also helping out. So I want to thank each and every one of you for helping out. I'm just the spokesperson here. Without your help, I couldn't have done anything. I also want to thank the people who are behind the curtain, Nilesh Bhai and Jigar Bhai, who are constantly helping us whenever we have any technical issues. So thank you very much. Again, we try to return your emails. We try to answer your questions. We try to resolve the issues that may have. But despite doing our best efforts, I know that we are not perfect. And as a result, we make mistakes. So on behalf of my accounting and finance team, I ask for your forgiveness. And thank you very much for all your support and allow us an opportunity to serve Jain Center. Thank you.
Sridhar Bhai, Thank you very much for providing excellent services and great report. There might be some questions. I appreciate everyone. If you have questions, please send an email to treasurer@Jain Center. He will be able to answer your questions. Because of the time constraints, we would not be able to take many questions. I see one question in chat box. Vinita Ben, you mentioned about, can you please provide more color on the doubtful debt? There might be some of the pledges by some members over the years, but either they have moved or because of certain reasons, their personal financial situation, it can happen that they may not be able to fulfill. And that's why we are keeping some contingency on that part. The rest of the questions, please send email to Sridhar Bhai. Sridhar Bhai, thank you very much. Having said that, you saw that Jain Center has been doing, we have been doing our best to support and provide the best services to everyone. But at the same time, we need your help to help everyone. And what I was mentioning, that as we mentioned that for last 18 months, we have not been able to collect enough funds. I think there's one hand up. Amrit Bhai, you have a quick question. We can take it. Otherwise, if you don't mind, you can talk to Sridhar Bhai one-on-one. That would help us if it's okay with you. I would like to invite Yogesh Bhai and Jaswant Bhai, who are our fundraising co-chairs for fundraising committee. And as we talked, I would like to have Yogesh Bhai, what do you have to say?
Where is Jaswant Bhai? I want Jaswant Bhai to say.
Right there, yeah.
What will first?
Jaswant Bhai, you go. Can you unmute? Oh yeah, he's unmuted now.
Jai Jinendra, Jayesh Bhai. This is my new role in the duty that has been given to me, and Yogesh Bhai said that he's going to help me out wherever I stumble into this new duty. So thank you very much, Yogesh. Thank you very much, Sridhar, for presenting a very nice and concise report on our finances, and it makes it very crystal clear that that our center needs help. We've been doing a lot of help for many other causes around the world that includes Sadharmik Bhakti and Vaiyavach Committee, Oxygen Plant, Hospital, but our center needs the help ourselves. We can help our center in many different ways. One of the scheme and the plan I request all of our center members should do and help us would be, no matter what is an amount, but we would like to have you pledge an amount that we can collect and center can be benefited on a monthly basis, so that center will have some regular income on a yearly basis. And this pledges, it would be preferable if it will be for 2 to 3 years, because in case if we have to go to the bank for whatever emergency purpose, I think it's very useful for us to show that we have an income. Nevertheless, we also need regular maintenance and many other expenses. This is our center. For many of us, this is our second home. We spend considerable amount of the time there. Other than this COVID area, I would say that whenever I have time, I made a lot of friends. I go there. It has become our social cultural center over and above a religious center. So please help our home. We need every penny that we can get it, and we are trying to save whatever we can. I would give it to Yogesh, who would expand on many different ideas. Yogesh?
Yogesh Bhai, thank you, Jaswant Bhai. Before Yogesh Bhai takes over, just a couple of announcements. You might be seeing that on the chat, many generous donors have started putting on their donations on the chat. and we appreciate whoever has that bow. Please put your name there. And before Yogesh Bhai takes over, I want to announce that Jaswant Bhai himself has pledged $1,000 per month every month, and we have $5,000 anonymous from one member. Hemendra Bhai Doshi has announced promised $300 per month for 12 months. Vipin Bhai Wadecha has pledged $1,000. We have $10,000 from one family: Kalpana Ben, Haresh Bhai Jogani, Gilu and Jit Jogani. 1001 we received pledge from Ramesh Bhai and Nisha Ben Zaveri. We have $501 from Ramila Ben and Jay Shah per month for next 12 months. Pramod Bhai and Kamini Ben has promised pledged $251. $300 per month from Charu Ben and Narendra Bhai Maniyar. There are some more I will be announcing. Let Yogesh Bhai give us some thoughts, and then we'll announce more. And Yogesh Bhai may have some more to announce too. Go ahead, Yogesh Bhai.
Jai Jinendra everyone. I hope બધા પર્યુષણ સારા જતા હશે અને બધા તપસ્વીઓની સાતા સારી હશે. આજે આપણે બધા ભેગા થયા છે સારી રીતે અને આપણા પર્યુષણ પર્વમાં સારા એવા આપણી પર ગુરુ ભગવંતોના આપણા તીર્થંકર બધા તીર્થંકર આપણા જે છે 24 તીર્થંકરોના આપણા પર અત્યારે આશીર્વાદ છે, બ્લેસિંગ્સ છે. અને આપણા જે સેન્ટર આજે આપણે લેક્ચરમાં બી સાંભળ્યું હશે કે ચૈત્ય પરિપાટીમાં તમારે દરેક દેરાસરના જ્યાં જેટલા દેરાસરના દર્શન કરવા જોઈએ. આપણું દેરાસર આપણે અહીંયા આપણને આટલું ભાગ્યથી પડેલું છે અને એ દેરાસરને આપણે સાચવવું એ આપણી જવાબદારી છે. અને એને મેન્ટેનન્સમાં જો ખોટ આવે તો આપણા દરેક સંઘના મેમ્બરની એક ફરજ બને છે કે આપણે ન આવવી જોઈએ અને એ ખોટ પૂરી કરવાની દરેકની આપણી ફરજ છે. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ લાસ્ટ યર આપણે કલેક્ટ કર્યા હતા થોડા પૈસા અને ડિસેમ્બર સુધી 6 મહિનાના અમુક મેમ્બર્સે આપણને હેલ્પ કરી હતી. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ ફોર ઓલ ધોઝ મેમ્બર હુ હેલ્પ અસ. મૂવિંગ ફોરવર્ડ વી હેડ પ્લાન કે this situation will get over, but it's not over. That's why we are here today on Zoom. Our plan was to have in person all this celebration, but we are on the Zoom now. And we don't know this is gonna clear when, but regardless of that, Jain Center needs some permanent fund for the rainy season, rainy days like this. Financial report shows that we are in negative last year for $108,000 whatever because of the expenses and no income. What my suggestion is, every member, each and every member should participate. My recommendation is minimum $25 per month. I am recommending everybody minimum. Those who can give 25, those who can give $50, those who can give 100, 200, 500 as per your tamari bhavna and situation. Please come forward and commit yourself not for 3 months and 6 months. I would suggest if you give $100 per month, but commit yourself for 3 to 5 years, and we will make that fund as a members general fund in Jain Center. That fund will be used in this kind of situation. It will be a reserve fund, will not be used in our meeting. We will suggest that and we will propose and get it that way. In this fund, whatever we have will not be used for any other purpose. It will be a restricted fund for sadharan expenses and sadharan apni Jain Center ni jaruriyat mate. And within 3 to 5 years, we will be in the situation We don't have to go to the general member when situation comes, now we give money, please give us money. This is our humble duty to do it, and we should do it. So I request, and I'm very thankful for all the members who are participating right now, 12 months and 6 months, whatever, but I still suggest, okay, plan accordingly and try to help Jain Center. Commit yourself for at least 3 to 5 months. And once if we do that, I have calculated on rough numbers, if we do this, we will have enough money in a reserve in our Jain Center, that Jain Central will not have to go back to general membership for our any shortage in next 15 years, at least. And we are doing this for our center, for our new generation to come, and we are not giving them this, our center, with any issues. So I think it's our all together, even young, seniors, everybody's responsibility here. That's why I'm coming up with this plan. Minimum 25, you are okay or whatever, but please come through. And I am committing myself. I'm not asking everybody. I commit myself 2,000 per year and next 5 years. And I want everybody to join with me. Whichever way you can commit, please come forward and help us out. This is not committee member center. This is not few people center, everybody's center. And I'm also going to suggest our committee to acknowledge, regardless of the amount, whatever member pledge in that program, 3 to 5 years program, every members will be acknowledged. We always see takti for big donations and all that. Here, giving $25 is $300 minimum, right? If you give for 5 years, it's $1,500. Doesn't matter. If tamara bhavthi, tamari shakti pramane tame aapso, fine. Everybody will be recognized. So please come forward and help us out. And like I say, please join. Let's join hands together and make our center a beautiful center forever. Thank you, Jain Jirendra.
Thank you very much, Yogesh Bhai, for giving this detailed and appealing people with detailed support. As Yogesh Bhai said, no amount is small amount. Each and every member's donation would be appreciated. And as we say, no student should be left behind. Here, I would say no member should left behind. You are the pillars of this center, and there are some bigger pillars to hold bigger buildings. Smaller pillars can hold smaller area. So as I said, there is nobody big, nobody small. All of you are the ambassadors and the pillars of this center. So, and I'm so much thankful with this overwhelming response I have seen. As Yogesh Bhai said, he would be donating $2,000 per year for next 5 years. We have $100 per month from Kalpana Ben and Prakash Bhai. We have $1,000 from Naveen Bhai, Divya Ben Gangar one time, $250 per month for 3 years by anonymous donor, $501 by Mahesh Bhai and Mita Ben Shah, 1,001 from Padma Ben and Rasik Bhai Shah. We have $200 per month for 1 year by Piyush Bhai Jain, $250 per month for 1 year by Samir Bhai and Mahendra Bhai Shah, $108 per month for 1 year by Ketan Bhai Parekh, and $108 per month for 1 year by Salil Bhai and Vinita Ben Dangi. And we have Kalpesh Bhai Javeri and Mahesh Bhai Shah, Sridhar Bhai. They have placed themselves for auto deduction. And that in the same line, if you are donating by auto deduction, if you are pledging for Sadharan, it would be going to Sadharan. But if you are doing just auto deduction and not sure what which lab you want to take, it would be credited to your account, and you will be able to use those funds for future labs. We have $101 per month for 1 year by Prashant, Komal, and Viraj Shah. Ramesh Bhai Javeri, Ramesh Bhai and Nisha Ben has mentioned that their fund is going to Sadharan funds. Having said this, you may also feel that how do we donate? How do we reach Jain Center? And it's a good segue here. First of all, I want to thank Jaswant Bhai and Yogesh Bhai. We have $5,000 a year for next 5 years by Shirish Bhai and Harsha Ben Desai. So nice of you. And this is a great segue. I'm going to request Samir Bhai Shah, who is our public relation officer. He will be explaining us what are the different ways. And if he needs Sridhar Bhai, he can join too. That there are very many different ways. You can do auto deduction by giving your account number or Zelle, or you can send check. So I would hand it over to Samir Bhai anyway. It is his next term, next item to talk about public relations also. We have Dipti Ben Shah, Dipti Ben Punam Bhai and Pravina Ben's daughter, $101 per month for next 1 year. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra, thank you. Jai Jinendra, thank you. So as Dr. Jayesh Bhai Shah mentioned, we really need everyone's support. We are all brand ambassadors of our Jain Center. And we have to come out of this picture where only 1% of our population, Jain Center membership, donates always. Any amount could be low, high, doesn't matter, but we need to help support our Jain Center's operational cost. So I'm going to show you where we can do this. It's very easy on our website, jaincenter.org. You can go and you can, on the top right corner, you can just click on donate. By the way, there is also a new tool that's developed. It's a social tool, very interactive, very nice tool developed by Salil Bhai and Jigar Bhai, Salil Bhai Dangi, and our webmaster Jigar Bhai. As you can see on the bottom, double my donation. So you can click on that and it will allow you to donate and also invite your friends, family to match. So it's a type of social challenge that you can spread this through. So once you click on donate on the top, it will land you to this page, donate now page. Now there are options here, but what we are looking for is the ongoing donation radio button, as you can see on the first top arrow. Then you can select an amount that will be deducted, auto deducted every month. And you can select frequency in the drop down menu. And as Sridhar Bhai and Jayesh Bhai mentioned, we have numerous way of making this happen. You can do it with Zelle, you can do ACH, and you can even pay with your credit card. So please talk to Sridhar Bhai at treasurer@jaincenter.org if you have any questions. If you need any help, you can reach out to one of us, either myself, PR@jaincenter.org, or Sridhar Bhai, and we are here to help you. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and start the PR report. So as you know, as we look at the pandemic for last year and a half, since March 2020, our goal was to make sure that in absence of on-site Jain Center presence, we are able to not only engage and support the community via engagement and communication that's relevant. We also wanted to make sure that our communication is transparent and it's easy to read and get. So we did so many things in last year and a half during pandemic. We sent about 190 emails between March 2020 and September 2021. We had about 110 virtual Zoom sessions held with our community on various topics. We had weekly events during summer 2020 with various dignitaries in India and in the US. The JCSC anniversary program was held online virtually. Paryushan 2020 was entirely a virtual event. Diwali program 2020. Pandemic relief planning and events, communication, etc. We had so many Guru Bhagwans and Maharaj Sahibs that joined, and we enjoyed those sessions. Our goal was to send timely emergency communication related to pandemic during the community. Virtual Pathshala was facilitated with the new acquisition of Zoom accounts. During this time, we also provided some guidance in terms of how to run the communication email campaigns, social media campaigns to other centers like Jain Center of Northern California and many other organizations within United States. So beginning of the PR term, I wanted to first thank all the other PR officers who worked in the past, and they've done a phenomenal job. But the goal was to have, that visibility, transparency, collaboration and cooperation. And in that, we redesigned the whole communication email that we have. And we did a lot of research based on what people like to read and where they would read. We created a heat map to understand that. It was data driven. In the process, we created the new look and feel of our email program and email template based on the analysis that we had, and that increased in first year alone. The deliverability rate increased, year over 7%. The open rate of our email increased from 42% to 59%. The click-through rate of our various topics within our email increased from 12% to 54%. And call to action item, for example, in participating in any initiatives like Sadharmic Bhakti funds, we saw an increase of, from 5% to 26%. So we also introduced a new thing in our emails that provided some live feedback from our members. And all of our members really liked the way our emails works now. I already went over this, but that's all I have, Jai Jinendra. If you have any questions, if you're not receiving emails, you can always reach out to pr@jaincenter.org. Alternatively, you can go to jaincenter.org and there is a space on the bottom where you can submit your email, and that will automatically enroll you to our communication. Thank you very much.
Hey, Samir, can you mention the email archive you have where they can look at any email at any time?
Sure, Pradeep. Thank you. So with the email archive feature, when you receive an email, you can go on the top where it says view in the browser. And once you click on that, you will have you will see some options where you can see previous email communications from us. And you can refer to those. Thank you.
So if you save that particular link, you can get to any email at any time.
Correct.
Samir Bhai, thank you very much. And I want to thank you all with your overwhelming support to our center. Can you hear me? Yes, I think you can. Yes. And we have some more announcements. We have $5,000 per year for next 5 years by Shirish Bhai and Harshaben Desai. We have $1,200 for 1 year by anonymous couple. $101 per month for 12 months by Jagesh and Aditi Shah. We have $5,001 by Rajendra Bhai and Manjri Ben Dami one time. $101 per month for 12 months from Kinna Ben and Dr. Nitin Bhai Shah. We also have $100 per month for 1 year from Prashant and Komal Shah. $31 per month on top of what Ramesh Bhai and Nisha Ben Javeri earlier pledged. They have again send an email, a text that $31 per month auto deduction for 1 year from Ramesh Bhai and Nisha Ben Javeri. We also have some Jeevdaya funds pledged by Mahesh Bhai and Mita Ben Shah $501, and $101 by Rashmikant and Dhiren Bhai. Also, so please continue. We do appreciate your support and your overwhelming support. Your pouring in all these funds are very encouraging. We have Pramod Bhai and Kamini Ben now $101 per month for next 12 months. They have upgraded their donation. And Salil Bhai Dangi has said that ready to do, anyone can do $25 per month auto deduction, and they can text to 949 for Pujari or 949-478-5274, and finance team will get back to you as they collect your information. Again, thank you. Also, Samir Bhai, 1 second, that we have during this Paryushan, we have one lab which you may or may not know, that there is like for virtual sponsorship of the whole Paryushan for all 8 days, virtual sponsorship lab. Already we have 5 Labardis have taken the lab. Akshita Ben Mehta, this $1,001 for this lab. Dr. Manhar Bhai and Nila Ben Shah, Ramila Ben and Dr. Jayesh Bhai Shah, Dr. Jaswant Bhai and Mira Ben Modi, and Kalpana Ben and Haresh Bhai Jogani, $1,001 per month. Sorry, this one-time virtual lab. And Samir Bhai has some comment. After he finishes, we will be getting report from Purvi Ben Parekh about Jain Center's JCYC activity, and then we'll resume our cultural program. Thank you.
So sorry about that. Quickly, a couple of things I wanted to mention. So for tomorrow's program, the Sapna ceremony, we have created a special link for everyone to join. And we'll be sharing that with everyone right now in the chat and later in email also. So please make sure that you guys use that link.
Samir, the Labharthi will have a different link.
Yes. So there will be 2 separate links, one for the Labharthi families and one for everyone else. So we're going to go that route. Thank you so much.
Samir Bhai, can you bring Purvi Ben Parekh? We are in time constraint now. Thank you again. No matter how much time constraint we are, I don't have any time constraint if you want to donate to Jain Center. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra, I'm Purvi Parekh. Thank you, Jayesh Bhai, for giving me an opportunity to provide an update on our Pathshala program. During this occasion of Paryushan, we hope that everyone is in good health and good spirits. To our young members, I hope you had a fun summer and are now well set in school. As we celebrate Paryushan, we know that the start of Pathshala will soon follow. This year, the first class of Pathshala will be on September 26th. We estimate that there will be over 300 students enrolled for the upcoming year. We're working hard to prepare for the start of classes. There will be more than 85 teachers conducting religion, language, culture, life balance, and sutra classes. Given the current situation with the COVID-19 Delta variant, we will be starting the year virtually, but as the year progresses and as conditions improve, we hope that we will be able to return to in-person classes. Over the last 15 months, even though we've been operating mostly remotely, we have made a lot of enhancements to the Pathshala program. We have a new registration website, we've developed new teaching material and textbooks for the Gujarati curriculum, and teachers across the board are using new methods and technology tools to adapt the teaching material to the virtual platform. Our JCYC committee structure has been replaced by a new JCYC clubhouse. Its members continue to put together events like they did before, but in addition to that, they also participate actively in various functional roles at the Jain Center, from helping the audiovisual and technology group to working with the treasurer on the center's finances and also helping with community service activities. This Sunday, the clubhouse will be putting together a game night on the evening for our younger members, so please watch out for the Zoom links on that. Parents, if you've not had a chance to register your child for the upcoming Pathshala year, please do so by September 12th. You can register by logging on to the JCYC Pathshala page on our main Jain Center website. We will pause registration after September 12th up to the first day of class on September 26th. In the meantime, students that have enrolled will receive communication from their teachers about Zoom links and other resources necessary to log on to the class. We will also be holding an all-hands parents meeting on Saturday, September 18th at 10 a.m. We will be sending out Zoom links for that, so please join in then to learn more about the start of classes. So to our tapasvis, hope you remain in good health and in good spirits throughout this occasion of Paryushan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Purvi Ben. We have received $1,001 for virtual sponsorship for all 8 days of Paryushan from Sumati Bai and Bharti Ben Shah. We also got 2 more pledges from, one is from Ritesh and Punam Desai for $101 per month for 12 months and $501 one time from Jayesh and Smruti Shah. So please give a big hand of applause to all these donors. And still we are waiting for all of you to come forward and help out. Be the pillar of this Zait Center. We need all the help, whatever we can get from you. Thank you again. We are going to our cultural program. Sapan Bhai, Narendra Bhai, Samir Bhai, please take over from here.
We are back again. So let's get ready for our next item, a short presentation from Arham Jain, followed by a dance from Pragya Jain, which is choreographed by mom and daughter, Nupur and Pragya Jain.
Jai Jinendra. I am sure that for the past year and a half, all of us have experienced some level of difficulties as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. From being unable to meet with our friends and not being able to go outside, to losing someone close, to even financial crisis. For some, the times of COVID-19 may have been the most difficult they have ever experienced in their lives. And although the introduction of vaccines has boosted hopes about the outlook of 2021 and what the future holds for us, as Jains and in general, we know that there is no way to 100% tell what will happen in the future. We know that the degrees of negative impacts of COVID-19 on each of us varies depending on the fruition of our karmas, of our past karmas. And today, I would like to bring to light the various ways that we may be able to cope and push through such difficult times so that we may be armed with the principles of Jain teachings, not only through the COVID-19 pandemic, but through future struggles and challenges as well. The first mindset that we should all get into to fight through difficult times is having Asharan Bhavna or Anupreksha. Asharan Bhavna is one of 12 reflections or thoughts that allow us to drive out impure and degenerative thoughts. In our scenario, Asharan Bhavna stands out as a unique thought that we should all have, and it is the idea that nobody and anything or anything can protect you. To highlight this, here's an excerpt from Hukumchandji Bharal's book about the Bara Bhavna. जिंदगी एक पल कभी कोई बड़ा नहीं पाएगा, रस रसायन सुध सुभार कोई बचा नहीं पाएगा, सत्यार्थ है बस बात यह कुछ भी कहो व्यवहार से, जीवन मरण अशरण, शरण कोई नहीं संसार में. Now, at first glance, this seems to be a rash and unsettling statement, but the truth is, upon the time of death, we will have nothing. Not even our closest friends and family members or the world's best medicine will be able to protect us from the lowest point in our lives. And it is in such moments when Ashan Bhavna becomes clear. We only have ourselves, and that is the soul. That is why during challenging times, by understanding this idea, it becomes easier to practice sahajta or equanimity because we have accepted the fact that no one can change anything for us, and the fruition of our karmas must be experienced. Now, following this mindset, we should internalize the fact that we cannot change the situation we are in. No matter what we try, we will always be bound by our karma, and although our physical efforts might seem to make a difference, they are merely catalysts in the fruition of our karma. If one contracts a serious disease or COVID-19, whether or not he or she would die due to the disease or virus is a direct result of that person's ayu karma and agati karma, which determines the time and age upon which we will depart from this world. Knowing this and accepting the invariable outcome of a situation, we can put our minds to peace, removing any unnecessary worry that makes no difference to the outcome but only accumulates more karma. One example of this is my own mom. 2 years ago, her father died of old age. In his last few days, it has seemed like he was getting better, but eventually he departed from this world. However, my mom understood the values of sahajta and that no one could have protected him from his ayu karma. Although she grieved for a few days, she was able to effortlessly move on. However, this did not mean that she just forgot about him. She simply knew that there is nothing we could have done to change her dad's fate, and what happened, happened. It was best to stop being attached too much, which would only have led to more misery and more accumulation of karma. What I personally learned from this experience is that it takes a great will to give up attachments, especially those with our most loved ones. Just take a look at Gautam Swami. Although he was perfect in every way possible, he still had one attachment left, which was his greatest mentor, Mahavir Bhagwan. But by having the strength to overcome this great attachment of his, he attained Keval Gyan. My mom was able to exhibit a similar strength, and I have been inspired by her experience to develop the same strength. As such, practicing such mentalities enables us to remain in a state of equanimity or sahajta, which not only keeps our minds at peace during difficult times, but also prevents us from accumulating future karma. With a steady mind, we're also able to make more rational decisions that may prove to be catalysts for positive events in the future. Jai Jinendra, and thank you for listening.
जो युद्ध हरे मैदानों में वो इंसान वीर कहा जाए, जो युद्ध हरे अपने मन में वो महावीर सा बन जाए, महावीर हालात बड़े ही मुश्किल हैं, पर हिम्मत मैं ना हारूंगा, महावीर की संतान हूँ मैं, फिर बन के शेर दहाड़ूंगा। तूने मुश्किल हालातों में भी मन में अपने धीर रखा, इन कर्मों की बदौलत ही तू वर्धमान महावीर बना। हाँ मैंने अब ठाना है वो युग वापस लाना है, अंदर का अब वीर जगाना है, जो तूने सिखलाई थी वो बातें अपनाना है, महावीर सा मुझको बन जाना है। जब मौत सामने थी मेरे, मैंने मौत को आंख दिखाई थी। तूने कितने उपसर्ग सहे, तुझे कितनी आँचें आई थी। जब चंडकोश ने डंक किया, तूने दूध की नदी बहाई थी। हाँ मैंने अब ठाना है, वो युग वापस लाना है। अंदर का अब वीर जगाना है। जो तूने सिखलाई थी वो बातें अपनाना है। महावीर सा मुझको बन जाना है।
फिर एक बार सबको जय जिनेंद्र। हम सब कर्म के सिद्धांत को समझते हैं, मानते हैं और इसमें श्रद्धा भी करते हैं। जानबूझकर, सोच समझकर किए हुए कर्मों की सजा कितनी भयानक हो सकती है, ये जानकर रूह कांप उठेगी। उन कर्मों की निर्जरा नहीं होती है। भगवान महावीर की एक और घटना देखते हैं। करोड़ों सालों के बाद भी किए हुए कर्मों का फल देकर ही कर्म सत्ता आत्मा से अलग होती है। ये कुदरत का नियम है। ऐसी ही एक घटना भगवान महावीर के साथ भी जुड़ी हुई है। चलो देखते हैं हम कर्म का फल।
जय जिनेंद्र। इंद्र महाराजा का सिंहासन कंपायमान होते ही अवधिज्ञान से देखा कि भगवान महावीर का जन्म नीच कुल में हुआ है। नियम से सभी तीर्थंकर का जन्म क्षत्रिय कुल यानी कि उच्च कुल में ही होता है। इंद्र महाराजा ने अपनी दिव्य शक्ति से भगवान के गर्भ को त्रिशला माता की कुक्षी में संक्रांत करवाया और त्रिशला माता के गर्भ को देवानंदा की कुक्षी में संक्रांत करवाया। प्रश्न ये है कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ? देवानंदा ने कैसे कर्म किए थे कि उनको भगवान महावीर के गर्भ को खोना पड़ा और त्रिशला माता के गर्भ का संक्रांत उनकी कुक्षी में हुआ? चलो हम देखते हैं त्रिशला माता और देवानंदा के एक पिछले भाव को। उन दोनों का संबंध क्या था और उनके बीच क्या हुआ था। देवानंदा पिछले भाव में त्रिशला माता की जेठानी थी। उस भाव में भी हम त्रिशला माता का नाम त्रिशला ही रखेंगे।
त्रिशला, मैं तुम्हारी ज्येष्ठ जेठानी हूँ। आज तक घर का सारा काम मैं ही करती आई हूँ। घर का काम करते करते मैं थक गई हूँ। अब मैं सुबह जल्दी भी नहीं उठ सकती, इसलिए अब घर का सारा काम तुम संभालोगी। ध्यान रहे, सब काम व्यवस्थित होना चाहिए और खाना भी सूर्यास्त के पहले तैयार हो जाना चाहिए। तुम जानती हो घर में सब चौविहार करते हैं।
जेठानी जी, आप बिल्कुल चिंतित मत हो। मैं घर का सारा काम संभाल लूंगी। मैं अपने सास, ससुर और सबका बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान रखूंगी। किसी को भी शिकायत का मौका नहीं दूंगी।
ऐसा ही होना चाहिए। एक और बात त्रिशला, तुम्हारे पास जो गहने हैं वो सभी मुझे दे दो। तिजोरी की चाबी मैं रखती हूँ।
जेठानी जी, आप मेरा कितना ख्याल रखती हो। घर का थोड़ा काम अभी बाकी है। आप अभी ये कंगन रख लो। बाकी के सब गहने मेरे शयन खंड के अलमारी में है। आप वहां से लेकर रख दोगे?
हाँ हाँ, अवश्य। तुम इसकी चिंता मत करो, मैं रख दूंगी। तुम अपना काम संभालो।
जी जेठानी जी।
देवानंदा त्रिशला के शयनखंड में जाकर सभी गहने निकालती है और देखती है। वह अपने आप को कहती है,
त्रिशला का ये हार कितना सुंदर और महंगा दिखता है। ऐसा कीमती हार तो मेरे पास भी नहीं है। मेरी शादी को 2 साल हो गए, फिर भी मेरे पास कुछ नहीं है। क्यों ना ये हार मैं रख लूं? इसे थोड़ा बदल देती हूँ। इसमें कुछ गलत नहीं है, किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा। मैं तो जेठानी हूं और ये तो मेरा हक है, अधिकार है। त्रिशला, मेरा ये नया हार कैसा लगता है?
ये हार, ये कीमती हार तो मेरी माँ ने मुझे दिया था। जेठानी जी ने रख लिया, बदल भी दिया और मुझे पूछा तक नहीं। अगर मुझे बताया होता तो मैं वो हार उन्हें खुशी खुशी दे देती। कोई बात नहीं, जेठानी जी मुझसे बड़ी है, मैं उन्हें नीचा नहीं दिखाऊंगी। जेठानी जी, ये हार अब तो बहुत सुंदर दिख रहा है।
समय बीता गया। देवानंदा का अंत समय आ गया। उसको बहुत पश्चाताप हुआ। त्रिशला को अपने पास बुलाया।
त्रिशला, स्वार्थ और ईर्ष्या के कारण मैं अंत हो गई थी। मैंने तुम्हें बहुत दुख दिया, घर का सारा काम तुमसे करवाया। मैंने ही तुम्हारा हार चुराया था। जानते हुए भी तुम कुछ नहीं बोली, मौन रही। तुम तो देवी हो। तुम्हारे सब गहने मैं वापस करती हूँ। क्या तुम मुझे माफ कर सकोगी?
नहीं जेठानी जी, आप ऐसा मत कहो। आप तो मेरी माँ जैसी हो।
हाथ जोड़कर माफी मांगते मांगते देवानंदा की मृत्यु होती है। चोरी एवं कपट दोनों ही मानसिक हिंसा है। ऐसे जानबूझकर किए हुए कर्मों के कारण ही देवानंदा का गर्भहरण हुआ। कोई भी किए हुए कर्म छुपाने की चाहे लाख कोशिश क्यों न करे, मगर कर्म सत्ता से छुपना नामुमकिन है। वो तो समय आने पर स्वयं ही सही जीव के पास अपने आप ही हाजिर हो जाता है और किए हुए कर्मों का फल अवश्य देता है। अगर हमें भविष्य में दुख से बचना है तो कोई भी कर्म करते पहले उसकी कीमत जान ले। अगर हम कीमत चुकाने के लिए तैयार है तो वो कर्म अवश्य करे, क्योंकि कीमत तो चुकानी ही पड़ेगी। जय जिनेंद्र।
We still have few items to enjoy. While we are waiting for it, I want to announce that we do have uh, 2 pledges for donations. One is $100 per month for 12 months from Rajeshwari and Rajendra Bhai Shah. And we have $1,001 for 1 year from Praveen Bhai and Pallavi Ben Parekh. So please give a big hand of applause to both these donors. And Sapan Bhai, if we are waiting for you to resume your program, we have one video that also Sapan Bhai has, right? STEM, Samir Bhai?
Yes, they're ready to play.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
So now, let's get ready for our enthusiastic Kundalgram ladies who are overwhelmed on the birth of Lord Mahavir. The dance is choreographed by Vaishali Mehta and the participants are Rupal Shah, Manali Shah, Neeta Shah, Vaishali Mehta, and here they are.
कुंडल ग्राम धरती को धन्य किया है, कुंडल ग्राम धरती को धन्य किया है, कुंडल ग्राम धरती को धन्य किया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है, त्रिशला माँ की कोख से अवतार लिया है, त्रिशला माँ की कोख से अवतार लिया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है, कुंडल ग्राम धरती को धन्य किया है, कुंडल ग्राम धरती को धन्य किया है, हाँ जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है। राजघराने में बजता नगाड़ा, आया है धरती पे तारनहारा, हर्षाई सब जीव देवों ने गाया, पहले ना देखी ये तेजस्वी छाया, नाम वर्धमान है तेज है महान है, नाम वर्धमान है तेज है महान है, जन जन ने स्वागत सत्कार किया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है, कुंडल ग्राम धरती को धन्य किया है, त्रिशला माँ की कोख से अवतार लिया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है, जन्म लिया है प्रभु ने जन्म लिया है।
दिल थाम के बैठिए. We still have some exciting items. Our next item is classical dance choreographed and performed by extremely talented girl Anchal Jain.
Dee
And now, time has come to do something different. Let's everyone join with these JAB superstars of our center who are going to host an interactive game where all of you can participate. The hosts are Antara Shah, Diya Desai, Neil Dedia, Shrey Mehta, Siddhant Khapra, and Sohan Shah.
Devang Bhai, you're a co-host. You can take care of it from here.
Janendra, Antara, can you share your screen?
Samir Bhai, while we are waiting for that JAB program, can I make an announcement?
Yes, please.
We have $101 per month for 12 months by Meeta and Shailesh Mehta. And they have also taken the love for virtual sponsorship of whole Paryushan for all 8 days. So please give a big hand of applause to Meeta and Shailesh Mehta. Thank you very much.
Devang Bhai, you can share your screen. Yes.
Samir Bhai, can you please make Antara co-host so she can share the screen? I cannot make her co-host.
Sure.
Thank you.
Antara, what's her last name?
Antara Shah, I've already pinned her to the chat video.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Jai Janendra, my name is Antara Shah. We are part of the JCSC JAB team that participated in the Jain Academic Bowl, which is also known as JAB, in the 2019 and the 2021 Jaina conventions. My favorite topic to learn in JAB was the significance of each of the Shravak and the Shravika's vrats. It was truly an amazing learning experience.
Jai Janendra, everyone. My name is Shrey Mehta. I enjoyed learning about the 6th Dravya in JAB.
Jai Janendra, my name is Neil Dedia. I enjoyed learning about the amazing stories from the JAB manual.
My name is Siddhant Khapra, and I gained in-depth knowledge about the karma theory, leshas, samitis, and how to apply these principles in everyday life.
Jai Janendra, my name is Diya Desai. I really liked learning how to communicate and work as a team from JAB.
Jai Janendra, my name is Sohan Shah, and I enjoyed learning about our various Jain festivals in JAB.
Let's play Kahoot. Please take out your mobile device and log into the website kahoot.it, as you can see on my screen, and then enter the game code on the screen, which is 36711471. Then You can enter your name or your nickname.
While everyone is connecting, let us tell you more about our team. We are representing the JCSC JAB team, and we have played in JAB for 2019 and 2021.
Sorry, I was not able to unmute. I was the team captain at the Jain Academic Bowl in Jaina 2021 convention, and I truly had a fabulous time. My favorite part about the whole experience was getting to bond with my fellow teammates while studying our fascinating religion of Jainism. I have learned so much over the years in such a fun and simple way. As a team, we have made so many cherished memories and would also like to invite you to join us to make many more.
Kids, we are talking to you. If you like playing games and want to learn more about Jainism, please ask your parents to sign up for JAB. We are looking for new teammates to grow our beginner, junior, and senior teams. Please refer to the Pathshala email for details on how to sign up for JAB.
Come on, Jayesh uncle. Everyone else, please log in. We only have 15 participants in the Kahoot game right now, and there are 110 in the meeting. Let's go. Just open your web browser and type kahoot.it, then enter the game code on the screen.
Okay, once you log in, the game code again is 36711474. You also can see it right here on my screen. All right, let's start.
Paryushan Kahoot questions. 3, 2, 1. Question number 1. What type of pratikraman is performed on the last day of Paryushan? Chaumasi pratikraman, Samvatsari pratikraman, or Pakhi pratikraman? We've got 15 answers so far and 5 seconds to go. Almost all of us got it right. The correct answer was Samvatsari pratikraman. Samvatsari pratikraman is performed once a year and is one of the most important days in our religion. On this day, we seek forgiveness from everyone. Good job, Vaishali auntie. You're in first place.
Question number 2. What are the 5 essential activities of Paryushan? Select all that apply. If 2 or more options apply, please select all that apply. Number 1, is it Amari Pravatan, Akinchanya, Shamapana, or Brahmacharya? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answers were Amari Pravatan and Shamapana. Along with those 2, Sadharmak Vatsalya, Artam Tap, and Chete Paripati are all essential activities of Paryushan. Good job, Pragya. You're first on top.
Question number 3. True or false? The Kalpa Sutra was composed by the Gandhars of Mahavir Swami. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was false. The Kalpa Sutra was composed by Acharya Bhadrabahu Swami in 3rd century BC. Nice job, Pragya.
Question 4. The Kalpa Sutra is read on which days of Paryushan? Is it the first and last day, the 4th through 8th day, the 2nd through 7th day, or is it all days? Okay, we got 23 answers in. Okay, that was a tricky one. The Kalpa Sutra has a poetic depiction of the dreams of Trishula Mata along with the life of Mahavir Swami. Okay, Pragya, you're still on top.
Question number 5. On which day of Paryushan do we celebrate Trishula Mata's dreams? On the 6th day, the 5th day, the 3rd day, or the 3rd to 5th day? So far we've got 20 answers and 7 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. The 5th day was the correct answer. So, the 14 auspicious dreams of Queen Trishula Mata are celebrated at a special ceremony during Paryushan. Congratulations, Hemendra uncle. You're on first place.
All right, question 6. What will you go and say to your arch enemy after Samvatsari Pratikraman? Is it, I'm angry at you, I don't want to talk to you anymore, let's play together, or Michami Dukram? Come on, 22 answers. Which one do you think it is? 3, 2, 1. Wow, everyone got it correct. Congratulations. The correct answer was Michami Dukram. Michami Dukram means I ask for forgiveness for all my actions that have harmed someone in the past. Pragya, you got on top again.
Question number 7. Pratikraman is a part of which essential activity of Paryushan? Sadharmik Vatsalya, Chaitya Paripati, Amari Parvatan, or Shamapana? We've got 22 answers so far and 5 seconds to go. Come on, everyone. The correct answer was Shamapana. We perform Shamapana as part of Pratikraman. And JPK is back with an answer streak of 3. Good job, Pragya, for being in first place.
Question number 8. Visiting Jain libraries, temples, upashrayas, and supporting other charitable and religious organizations is known as? Is it Deepavali, Mulnayak, Chaitya Paripati, or Sayam Bhav? We already have 20 answers in, and there's 10 seconds left on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was Chaitya Paripati. Before COVID, the Jain Center would organize a bus tour for Chaitya Paripati. And last year, we had a virtual Chaitya Paripati, where we visited various Jain centers all across North America. Nice job, Pragya. You're still on the top. And congratulations to the 3 players that just hit the answer streak of 3.
Question number 9. This image represents which one of the Panch Parmasti? It will gradually appear. The answers are Siddhashila, Arihant, Acharya, or Siddha. We have 12 answers in, 15 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was Siddha. The Panch Parmasti are Arihants, Siddhas, Acharyas, Upadhyayas, and all Munis. This image represents the Siddhas or liberated souls residing in Siddha Shila. This was a tricky one. Congrats, Pragya, for staying in the lead.
Question 10, the very last question. Which one of the following is a part of the 6 daily essential activities of a Shravak and a Shravika? Is it Jovisatta, Kamasana, Chaitya Bandhan, or is it Michhami Dukram? Okay, 20 answers in. Ooh, this was a tricky one. There are also 5 other essential observances besides Jovisatta, which are Samaik, Bandhan, Pratikaman, Kayotsarg, and Bachkan. In 3rd place is Vaishalyanti. In 2nd place is What's Therein. And in 1st place is Pragya.
Congratulations, all players.
Good job, everyone.
All players.
Also, remember, if you are interested in joining us in JAB, please ask your parents to refer to the Pachala email to sign up for JAB. We are looking to grow the JAB team for the beginner, junior, and senior teams.
Good game, everyone.
Jai Jinendra, we are very proud of our young Jains. We are learning so many things. Thank you. It was excellent. Kahoot, Jab, excellent. Thank you. Pragya, congratulations. I want to thank you all for participating and being patient during our whole program. Wasn't it the great program put up by our young generation? Thank you. Thank you all. Again, બધા તપસ્વીઓને સારી સાતારે એ અભ્યર્થના સાથે આપણે પ્રોગ્રામ કન્ક્લુડ કરીએ. પહેલા હેમેન્દ્રભાઈ has some announcement. So please, Hemendra-bhai, go ahead. And congratulations for being runners-up, Hemendra-bhai. Go ahead.
This was a really excellent program, and I really need to congratulate the kids who are coming up with such a Kahoot excellent program. Keep it up, and you are the future for this Gen Center. We are so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Hemendra-bhai. And our special thanks go to Vaishali Mehta and her team for doing great job. Santiago Sung for participating in our program. Rohak-bhai Vora, thank you very much. And special thanks to our AV team. They are always shining. So thank you all. And તપશ્ચર્યા તમારી સરસ થાય એવી અભ્યર્થના સાથે આપણે પ્રોગ્રામને કન્ક્લુડ કરીએ છીએ. I would request રૂપાબેન કોઠારી to chant નવકાર મંત્ર. સમીરભાઈ, can રૂપાબેન can chant નવકાર મંત્ર.
Thank you, Jayeshbhai. Namo Arihantaram, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Yariyanam, Namo Vachayanam, Namo Loe Savvasahunam, Eso Panchanamukaro, Savvapavapanasano, Mangalancha Salvesim, Adamam Havai Mangalu.
Jai Jinendra, everyone.
Jai Jinendra, thank you.
થેન્ક યુ. બધા સાતામાં રહેજો. સાંજે ભક્તિ ભાવના 7:30 અને 9 વાગે જીતુભાઈનું 8:30 કુમારપાળની આરતી છે અને 9 વાગે સર જીતુભાઈનું પ્રવચન સ્વાધ્યાય છે. તો જોડાજો અને સાતામાં રહેજો સર્વે. થેન્ક યુ. જય જિનેન્દ્ર.
Jai Jinendra, everyone.
Jinendra.
Pradhan Mantri Sukh Satama.
Dev Guru Pasai, Tejas Bhai, so nice of you. Thank you very much.
You are always very welcome, Pradhan Mantri.
Jai Jinendra, brother.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર
Sorry, 8 ને 30 કુમાર પાલની આરતી છે અને 9 વાગે